Docjays Gigamandra is now in Path of Titans. This is a brand new semi-aquatic herbivore to enter the game, kind of like a platypus. Let's go ahead and show this off. Here it is, currently available, that you can get in game through the mod section, and this is the model. It looks gorgeous. For the male and female, the main difference is when you change it, basically everything goes a lot duller. As you can see, the biggest changes on the neck and the belly. That's when the colorations kind of disappear and then they come back. For the subspecies, it's actually interesting because the subspecies have sexual dimorphism. So the male one is barbed, and this is noticeable by these little tiny barbs right on the dinosaur's belly. You can kind of just see them there. They're a little bit blurred out right in the middle of the screen. That's the barbs that are noticeable. Then the female doesn't have those barbs at all. So here is Docjays Gigamandra as a baby, and this thing is really small. If we compare it to the Suchomimus that we've got stood here, yeah, this thing is tiny as a baby. When it's fully grown, it's going to be a lot taller. Just wait and see. You get a standard bite attack with this one when you get it as a baby. This is one of two attacks that it actually gets. It only has two attacks, mainly because it is a herbivore. Damage-wise, the baby doesn't do that much. As you can see, it's very, very, not really that noticeable. So, the Gigamandra is adorable as a baby, and I do want to point out that it does have stance switching. So, when it is in its normal mode, it's on its hind legs like this. When it goes into crouch, it leans forward like this. Now, it doesn't walk on all fours, but it is leaned forward now, a lot sneakier. And when you run, you lean forward a little bit as well, and it's absolutely adorable. That being said, this is what it's like as an adult. So the adult Gigamandra comes with a lot of stuff that you can do here. Now, as this is a herbivore, its main focus is buffing nearby teammates and protecting itself, rather than being offensive and attacking things. That's where it lies with this one. It's more defensive, passive, kind of a teammate vibe. You get your standard modifiers that come with most of Docjays mods. You get Totem, you get Shaman, and you get Hunter, and you get Fisherman. I think Fisherman actually might be new, but I'm not too sure, but these are standard across all of Docjays mods, and they're really nicely put together. Then you get, for the head, you get your standard bite attack, which is a decently strong bite, and then you get the face tank ability, which is the same ability that Rex has, which reduces damage to your head, neck, and chest. Then for sensors, you get Hydrated Body, which allows you to move faster on land when you're fully hydrated. Then you get Pod Migration, which when you're moving in a group, you increase each other's speed by 2.5% for each Gigamandra in the group. Then we move to the metabolism. You've got Herbivore and Pescatarian, so you can eat fish, or you can just eat berries and stuff. Pescatarian actually only eats shellfish, so you can't eat fish with that. Do bear that in mind. Then for your hide, you get Streamlined, which increases swim speed and swim turning speed by 10%, and Toxic Mucus, which allows you to have the ability to produce a toxic mucus on their skin to deter predators from attacking. Attackers take poison damage. For the legs, you get Breach, which is where it's able to jump out of water like a dolphin, and then you get your back limb stuff, which is Landlubber, which allows you to move faster on land, increases land speed by 10%, increases stamina drain by 20%. Then you've got Webbed Feet, which increases swim speed by 10% and decreases swim stamina drain by 20%. For the tail, you get a tail slap, which is actually quite a decent one. It does knockback as well. And then for your voice, this is where it shines really. You've got your vocal abilities. You've got Soothing Melody, which allows it to relax and heal all party members within 30 meters for 40 seconds. Primal Melody, which is the same. It increases your healing rate by +8 times. This is a solo ability for 25 seconds. Then you've got Intimidating Howl, which decreases the nearest creature's damage by 30% and adds a 5-second onto enemy cooldowns for 15 seconds. Then you've got Fortifying Bellow, which makes it do a deep bellow, which increases all armor of group members within 30 meters by 25% for 40 seconds, which is really cool. So this creature is pretty neat. These are the attacks that you get. Of course, here's your bite, here's your tail slap. These are what the attacks do when you have a test subject. So this is compared size now to a Suko. This thing is now taller than it, by the way. So the bite attack does this much damage. It is actually quite a nice amount of damage as well. When you think about it, it does pretty good values there. Now the tail attack does this much damage. So let's have a look at it really quickly. And the knockback isn't actually that evident. Maybe it's because the Suchomimus is really heavy compared to the Gigamandra. So obviously that knockback is going to be very minimal there. However, the tail attack damage is a lot less when compared to the bite attack, which is actually pretty good for a herbivore. That is this. Now I do believe this is a free slot, so do bear that in mind as well. Now there is one thing that I do want to showcase when it comes to the primal melody, and that's if I set my health to 20, right? Really low, really hurt. I want to showcase the healing rate on this creature and this ability. So when I do it right now, it's got a 10-minute cooldown. It will apply 25 seconds of this ability, and this is a solo ability, but look at the rate that it is going up. We're almost halfway through now, so yeah, we've hit halfway through, and we're from about 20 health to about almost halfway through. Now it will heal about a good 60% of your health, roughly, by the looks of it, over that set amount of time. And I think the group ability for that is also relatively good, similar on par, but it affects your group members too. So this is overall a very good ability for that support healing role, and will allow you to very quickly heal up within a matter of 25 seconds. So that is Primal Melody. When in the water, this creature is quite mobile. It's quite fast in the water. As a semi-aquatic, it's really good at that. And that being said, it can leap out the water with its breach ability, which is pretty neat. Straight into the sunset there. That being said, we do have the calls to showcase for the Gigamandra, so these are them right now. The Gigamandra comes with several skins. The first one is Angraboda, which has these patterns. The patterns mainly, if you want to notice them, will be on the tail. It's probably the best place to find them. Then you have the platypus skin, the blue tail skin, which is characterized with that blue tail. It's interesting to know pattern 2 has a duller blue than the other blue variations. Then you get the salamander skin, which honestly, one of my favorite skins so far. I actually really like pattern 1 and 2 rather than pattern 3 for this one. Tree frog is next, a very vibrant, bright skin. Then you've got emperor, which is another one of my favorite skins. Pattern 3, the best one out of the bunch. Whale shark, if you want that soul skin, a very, very pretty skin once again. Kappa, is next. Then you get Toxic, which kind of has like a fire on its tail, which is really cool. Poison Dart is another beautiful skin. When it comes to this one, I prefer pattern 1 and pattern 2 compared to pattern 3. Pattern 3 just doesn't have that detailing in the pattern variation. Then you've got Satana. You've got Albino, which is really nice. As an albino skin, this is really, really good. It's got pinks, it's got the off-whites, it's really well made. And then you've got the melanistic one as well. And that's all the skins for the Gigamandra. So, what do you think about the Gigamandra? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts about this dinosaur creature, platypus thing are. I really like it. I think it's quite a unique little creature. And I do like how nicely put together it is. I do think Docjay has done a great job with this mod, but I'd love to know what you think. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.